This year, the title of Top Brew 2018 in the Netherlands went to Eugenie van Wyken. In an interview, she stated that the reason she won the title was due to her vulnerability and openness in regards to her employees. The meanings for vulnerability are various, but in a business environment, what can be seen as vulnerability is leader-member exchange and interpersonal trust. Mayor Davis Sherman state that trust is the willingness to be vulnerable. Since the 18th and 19th century, leader vulnerability has been seen as frailty. However, nowadays, leaders need to be vulnerable in the information age. The information age is characterized by rapid change and innovation. Followers do not want leaders to be weak. On the contrary, followers want leaders who have toughness and self-confidence, but in particular, self-confidence that allows leaders to admit their weaknesses, mistakes, or faults. In addition, leader must understand the objectives of power and make use of the objectives. Although power has its positive and negative connotations, leaders live in a decade where organizational structures are flexible, and leaders need to adjust their power position to the organizational structure of the information age. This research paper is able to contribute to a deeper understanding on the topic, showing how leader vulnerability affects trust by employees and the leader's power position. This research question that has been developed as part of this research project concerns itself with the question: does leader vulnerability and the trust in the leader have a positive relationship with the leader's power position? Furthermore, one of the more practical goals of this research project is to see how leader vulnerability is influencing the trust of followers and the power position of the leader. In addition, to potentially inspire future and current leaders from this research in order to be more effective and better perceived, creating better work environments, and giving extra motivation to their followers. The findings of this research paper could prove the positive correlation, or could provide a negative correlation, giving extra knowledge on this still uncertain field of research. In today's research, vulnerability is a common concept when spoken about trust. However, leader vulnerability and the relationship with trust and the leader's power position are yet still vaguely described. In fact, there is barely any research dedicated to an in-depth understanding of leader vulnerability, thereby leaving a large potential literature gap in the current academic leader vulnerability and the influence on trust and the leader's power position literature. Thus, this research can provide a deeper understanding of the term leader vulnerability and outline the relationship with trust and the leader's power position.